All right, how's it going, everybody? It is the October feature Pebble updates here. We come live every month. Myself and my co-founder Kevin. Kevin, how you doing?
Great. I'm doing quite well. I'm starting to see fall is in full swing
It
and
is.
getting ready for winter. I wake up in the morning, let the dog out, and it's like just a little cold outside. It's coming. Winter is coming.
Cool. Well, thanks again for everybody joining us live right now. You can always subscribe to us on YouTube. That's pebblerei.com/YouTube. It'll prompt you to subscribe. Hit that bell icon so when we're live, you can just come right on in and you can actually ask questions and engage us. Now, if you can't make it to this session, every single week we have something called Pebble Office Hours. Sometimes Kevin and I hop in, we sort of talk about some best practices, and we just open up the floor for Q&A. If we don't do that, we just open up the floor for Q&A. Andrea or one of our team members will be there to answer questions as well. If you don't want to miss that, you want those on your calendar, even if you're not a Pebble user, okay, you can head over to pebblerei.com/office. That's pebblerei.com/office to join us for our weekly office hours. We're going to jump right into things because you can see on the bottom of the screen here, we've got a lot of items to go through here in terms of features and changes. And let's just jump right into it. So,
Yeah,
first of
yeah.
all, big one that we launched our mobile app. This is on the iPhone or iOS device. Is that right, Kevin?
Yes, and I can share my screen here, pull up the App Store page if you can see that.
Yep.
So we have, yes, a Pebble REI app. It's iOS app right now, iOS only. Android will be coming shortly, but this is a full-featured mobile app. Should give you everything you have access to it by as normal, but just in an app form. And where this really helps people is for those of you who are using Pebble for mobile for calling. So now when you get a call coming in, it will ring your phone just like a call to your actual mobile number will. But this will be a Pebble app. You'll see a little Pebble icon saying ringing. It'll give you the caller ID there. And then you can answer it just like you would a normal phone call. Same with dialing out. Everything is just sort of seamlessly done with that. So um, this is sort of a first version of the app. We're curious to see how people are using it. Would love to get feedback from all of you if you have ideas on how we can improve that. But yeah, this is the Pebble mobile app.
Sarah says, looking forward to the Android app. So am I. I'm an Android user, and we totally get it here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already said it out of our mouths. We're working on it, and these
Yep.
are two completely different things. So you know, the reality is there are just a lot more iPhone users. So we launched that first, and then we're going to be working on the Android. So hopefully not too long here.
Mhm.
Well,
And just to um, let you know, this app also works on iPad and even desktop. So if you do have a Mac or an iPad, try it out there as well.
awesome. All right. Well, we made a little tweak or a smaller tweak here on the response rate calculation. For us, KPIs and metrics are really important. Um, and Pebble accounts for all your marketing campaigns. So make sure when you're running your marketing, whether it's cold calling or mass texting, you create those campaigns per channel, and then also you want to add a dollar value to that, however much the spend was. But now your response rates also correlate to anything even outside of your mailing campaigns. So
Hmm.
any deal that is created, you can assign it back to an existing campaign, whether it's cold calling, texting, ringless voicemail. You will get a metric on the response rate for that campaign. It used to be that it was only for mailing. Is that right, Kevin?
That's correct. So we now calculate your response rates and your amount spent. So when you go to your dashboard, let's say that you do texting campaigns and you do those in a platform outside of Pebble. As long as that campaign is simultaneously uploaded into your Pebble campaigns, and you're tracking those deals and their response rates, and you're tracking how much you're paying for those campaigns, how much you're paying one of these external providers to do that, we will go ahead and calculate your return on spend. So as soon as you purchase a property and sell a property, we'll do the calculation of what the total profit numbers are. We'll backtrack that back to what you spent on the campaign, and we will give you a total, what we call a ROAS, return on ad spend, of that campaign. So you can really dial into what is each campaign um, returning me in terms of dollars. So that can be very helpful and now works across both Pebble mailing and outside of Pebble.
Awesome. All right, let's go to the next one. Kevin, can you tell us what this is? Quick enrollment in follow-up plans.
Yes. So this is a follow up to something that we've launched here a few months ago, which is our follow up plans. So if I have a contact here, so here's James Stewart, he's called me and now I want to enroll him in an automatic follow up plan. So this can be text messages, emails that go out, even mailers can go out as a part of a follow up plan. But what we have heard is that people don't want to have to go through each step of that plan. Previously, if you wanted to enroll somebody in, say, this test plan here, you'd have to click enroll, and then you would have to go through each step. And if there were like 5 or 6 steps in that enrollment or in that follow up plan, you'd have to go through each one of those steps. So, kind of painful. We've removed that need now. And if, as long as the contact has all the necessary information, so their phone number and their email set, you can just click this quick enroll button and boom, they're enrolled in that plan. It'll show up as an ongoing plan right here, which you can click to view and pause or change if you'd like to. But that quick enrollment is just a way to very quickly enroll that person in a follow-up plan.
Awesome. Well, speaking about follow-up plans, also to make life a little bit easier, you can now actually copy an existing follow-up plan and then modify that one.
Yes.
That one's pretty straightforward. I think if you just head into follow-up plans and then there's the dot there to hit copy.
Copy, you click that and you've got the new copied plan. You can edit this however you would like. We'll follow through all these and save it. And now I've got my test plan copy ready to go. This is great for those who want to just tweak little things about a plan. Let's say, follow up in 3 days instead of 2 days and just see how the response changes among those plans. It makes it a lot easier if you can copy things. So that's that.
All right, let's walk through the next one here. Open notes links in new tab. So this is a small little one, but I think this did cause a little bit of pain for some people. So
Yep.
you want to quickly explain that one too?
Yes. So you can add links in a few different places. You can add links inside of your tasks, and inside of tasks, we've always had the behavior where if you clicked on a link that was outside of Pebble, so like in this case, example.com, if I clicked that, it would open in a new tab. And that was great because I wouldn't lose my context of the deal, so it opened up in a new tab.
Yep.
The same behavior did not apply to notes. So we've now added it so that if I type in a link in a note, so if I say link, add a link, and I save that link is there. If I click it, it opens up in a new tab now. Whereas before it would open up in the same tab and then you'd like lose your deal. So small change there, but I know for those who are using links in their notes, that is a big one. So
just a little tip here. If you are inserting a link, you do need to enter in that whole HTTPS : /
yes, that's how we know it is a link.
Yep. Awesome. All right, second last here, ignore calls. Kevin, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. I can't demo this without like calling myself. But when you get a call, you'll know that little pop-up pops up here asking you to answer or decline. We now have a new option there, which is ignore. Now, this is great for those of you who have multiple team members. And let's say you are working in Pebble and you also have a VA who's doing your acquisition management. If I want to let that call continue ringing to my VA, I can just click ignore. It will go away on my screen. It will stop ringing my computer, but that will continue ringing for my VA so that the rest of my team can still answer that call if they're available.
Awesome. All right. Well, I do want to talk about one last thing here. Hangouts, depending on when you see this, on October 4th at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, and everything in between. Myself, with Kevin, we are hanging out with Jaren from Land Mavericks. We're going to be talking all about what does texting, mass texting specifically, look like nowadays. We're going to be talking about a specific platform, obviously Pebble, with launch control. Now, some of you guys might be mass texting with your own platform. If you are and you have your own Twilio account and you have to set that stuff up, I'm going to warn you to be careful about that. You we won't get too much into that right now, but there are services like launch control where they're running the texting for you, and we'll find out about is that riskier or whatnot. We can talk to Jaren a little bit about that and sort of answer some questions. I know a lot of people have veered away now from texting. It's a bit of a hit or miss, but I'd love to get Jaren in. He's an expert. He's an investor that I always feel just likes to experiment a lot, and he's always trying things out and figuring things out. And so we're gonna have him on. We're gonna be talking to him, and to make sure you don't miss that, head over to pebblerei.com/hangouts. I mentioned a lot of links. There are a lot of links, and there's a lot of things that are going on around here. Nonetheless, that wraps up for this spooky October feature updates here. We do this every month. We'll certainly be doing it next month, and we've got a lot of exciting things we're excited to share more and more about. We've got our quarterly locked in. That means we planned our next quarter previously this quarter, but we've got it all locked in, and we're really excited to be rolling out the things that we're going to be rolling out this quarter. So stay tuned. Follow us on YouTube. I do, sometimes I do vlog and share about what's going on. Kevin, thanks for joining us and sharing with us all the cool new features that you and the product team have been working on.
Yeah, super exciting stuff, and we've got lots more really great stuff coming, so stay tuned.
All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.